How do you go about selecting a moderator when you're looking for someone to facilitate a qualitative research project? There are lots of good moderators out there, and finding the right one for the right project can be a daunting task. The first thing you should look for is to find someone who's accommodating and easy to get along with. Qualitative projects take a long time in terms of hours spent, in terms of proximity. There's someone you're going to be talking to very heavily for a period of time. And you want to make sure you're finding someone who's able to get along with you and also understand the needs of what you're looking for in each particular project. I think the most important factor of all the factors is cultural fit. You want to find someone who understands you, your company, your organization, your project, but also someone you can just smile at and enjoy the moment with. Because again, these are long projects. When searching for a moderator, you're looking for someone who's versatile, someone who's able to adapt and accommodate. Not all projects go smoothly, and you want to make sure that you have someone who's fast on their feet and can really take the reins and guide you in the right direction. You want to find someone who's experienced. Qualitative projects have lots of moving parts, and they happen really quickly. And you want to make sure that you find someone who's able to adapt to situations and really take the reins and make sure you're guided in the right direction. Experience does that. You get better and better at it. We've all seen people who haven't moderated very often in a focus group, in an ethnography project. They can be caught off guard, they can be misdirected. Experience is the name of the game in this business. It makes sense to interview the person you're going to have moderate for your project. See what kind of questions they ask. Make sure they understand what you're trying to get out of the project, and make sure there's someone who you believe is well put together to run with things. Often clients will look for a moderator who matches the demographics or the geographics of a particular project. That's not always the right approach. A good moderator should be versatile enough to deal with almost any topic. Sure, there are products that you need a specific gender or ethnicity or age to talk about with any validity, but that's not always the case. Some of the most intriguing clients that we've worked with have hired us for things that are demographically and geographically inappropriate for us. Sometimes the viewpoint of someone looking in from the outside can be quite valuable. There's no one single answer. Moderation is as much an art as it is a science. It might be a lot of both of those, and it might be neither of those. But there's a cadence, a charisma, and a confidence that you should be looking for when you hire someone to work on your project. A good moderator does not have to be an expert in any particular topic, but they have to be well versed enough to know the nomenclature, the language around, the phrases used of any particular product. A good moderator is someone who can really quickly adapt and play dumb to an audience of participants while knowing the answers inside. It's not a moderator's job to talk. It's a moderator's job to guide the conversation. A good moderator is friendly, but is not the participant's friend. There's someone who knows when to speak and how to drive conversation, but also knows when to step back and knows when to listen. There's no one recipe for any project. We work with lots of moderators, And we always try to match the right project to the right person, but that always doesn't mean the same thing. A lot of the time, the match is more on the client side than on the product side. Finding people who work well with other people leads to a better result than finding people who we think will work well with a specific project. Moderation's a business of personality. Clients end up choosing the moderator and repeating work with a specific person because they like their style. You often hear people talk about a moderator's style. Everyone has one. I have one. And you either like it or you don't. But if you don't, there are lots of other people who might be better fits for you. It's okay to look around. A good moderator is well invested in your project and wants you to succeed. Just like there's no one answer to the question of how to select a moderator, I don't have all the answers. I'd love to hear what you think. If you have any tips on how to find a good moderator, please write them in the comments below.